Alright, you guys, so we are going to create a op art sphere, or otherwise known as a warp sphere. So for this one, we're going to go ahead and try to use a tracing tool. If you don't have a tracing tool, let's just try to our best ability to draw a perfect circle. But in this case, I had some tape that I'm going to be using as my tracing tool. So we're going to go ahead and use this, and we're going to go ahead and trace around it. Alright, so there's our perfect circle. And now we're going to go ahead and just locate the center of our circle, otherwise known as the circumference. And so we're going to figure out, I'm sorry, not the circumference, the diameter. This is a circumference, but what we're going to do is locate the diameters of both the horizontal and vertical part of the circle. So we're going to go ahead and actually just plant our point right around right here. Actually, let's move it a little bit more, like right around right there, so it looks a little more centered, you know. And I'm going to fix my circle right there. So plant your point right around in the split center of our circle. Go ahead and have our two dots, both in the top and the bottom, be aligned with each other. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing right here. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just draw a straight vertical line from connecting this dot to this dot. Again, we're going to be connecting dots. Try your best ability to keep your line straight. And we're going to do the same thing from here to there, from left to right. Try your best ability to keep straight. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go and locate our top point. And what I want you guys to do is do not start from the top of the point. What we're going to do is we're just going to inch over, maybe like a little bit to the left side right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to draw an arc, kind of like a rainbow, going from top to bottom. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Here's our first one. We're going to make an arc, kind of like a rainbow. And do it on the opposite side, like you're mirroring your first arc. So just like that. And we're going to go ahead and make a second one on the left side. And we're going to make another one on the right side. Alright. That was a little off, but that's okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing on our horizontal line right here. So we're going to start like a little bit above our point that splits the diameter of our circle. So we're going to start right around here, and we're going to make an arc over the rainbow. Do the same thing, mirror that rainbow like the lake on the other side. Do the other again over this. Do it again, just like that. Alright, so now you're starting to see like a optical illusion, like this is like looking somewhat three-dimensional. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start filling in these squares. So we're going to go ahead and start with this one right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this row of squares, but every other square. So we're going to skip the other square, kind of like a checkerboard. And if you did your lines correct, it should each square should skip over black and white in that same pattern. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start this section. So I'm just going to be filling in these squares as what I'm gonna try to do my best ability to kind of like speed up the process before I run out of memory on my phone. Maybe something like that. And you see the effects starting to come to life. Alrighty. So get this area filled. So just follow the pattern, you guys. Black and white, black and white, black and white. Okay, so let's go ahead and start in this row. Alright, now we're on our final row. So let's start right here. 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 And there we have it. We have our op art sphere or our warp sphere. So that's how you make it. Alright, so for our last shape that we're going to be exploring is we're going to learn how to make a tunnel in your paper.